Welcome aboard, Junior Explorers. This is Captain Curious, and you are just in time for a very special mission. Today, we are leaving the sunshine behind. We are leaving the sandy beaches and the jumping dolphins far above us, because today we are going down, down, down into the great unknown. Did you know that most of our ocean is a mystery? It is true. We know more about the surface of the moon than we do about the very bottom of the sea. Imagine a place where the water is as cold as an ice cube. Imagine a place where the weight of the water feels like having 50 elephants standing on your shoulders. This is the deep sea, and it is filled with the most incredible neighbors you could ever imagine. Are you ready to start our countdown? Make sure your goggles are tight. Take a deep breath of that salty air, and let's dive into the Curious 10. 10. Our journey starts just below the surface, where the light begins to fade. Meet the Dumbo octopus. Imagine a little octopus about the size of a toaster with two big fins on its head that look exactly like elephant ears. It doesn't swim like other octopuses by squirting water. No, it flaps those ears and drifts through the water like it is flying through a dream. It is cute, it is soft, and it lives deeper than almost any other octopus in the world. It looks like a floating marshmallow with googly eyes, waving hello as we sink deeper into the blue. 9. The light is getting dimmer now, and we see a flash of silver. It is the oarfish. Imagine a fish that is as long as a school bus, but as thin as a piece of ribbon. These giants can grow to be 30 feet long. For a long time, sailors thought they were sea serpents from old fairy tales. They don't swim flat like a trout. They hang straight up and down in the water, like a giant silver ruler waiting for a math class. They are shiny, they are silent, and they are one of the longest mysteries of the deep. 8. We are entering the twilight zone now, where the sun is just a memory. And here comes the barrel-eye fish. This fish has a secret. Its head is completely clear, like a cockpit on a spaceship. Imagine looking through a window, but the window is actually someone's forehead. Inside that clear head, you can see two big glowing green balls. Those are its eyes. It keeps its eyes pointed straight up, so it can see the shadows of tiny snacks swimming above it. It is like having a built-in telescope inside your own skull. How wild is that? 7. Everything is pitch black now. But wait, what is that light? It is the anglerfish. Imagine a fish with a face only a mother could love, filled with teeth as sharp as needles, but on top of its head it grows its very own fishing pole. At the end of the pole is a glowing light bulb made of tiny, sparkling bacteria. In the dark, other fish think it is a tasty treat or a little star. They swim closer and closer, and then snap! The anglerfish has its dinner. It is the ultimate game of hide and seek, and the anglerfish is the champion of the dark. 6. We are sinking deeper where the water is freezing, and we meet the giant isopod. Imagine a ladybug, but make it the size are the vacuum cleaners of the ocean floor. They have 14 legs and a hard shell like a suit of armor. They can go for years without eating a single bite, just waiting for a snack to fall from the surface. They look like something from a prehistoric forest, crawling slowly across the mud in the total silence of the deep. 5. Look over there. It is a cloud of ink, but it is red. Meet the vampire squid. Don't worry, it doesn't drink blood. It actually eats sea snow, which is just tiny bits of food drifting down from above. But when it gets scared, it doesn't turn invisible. It turns itself inside out. It pulls its cape over its head and shows off spikes that look like tiny white teeth. It is like a circus performer wearing a velvet cloak, living in a world where the color red looks completely black. It is the master of the deep sea disguise. 4. We are now miles below the waves, and we see something massive. The giant squid. Imagine an eye as big as a dinner plate, and tentacles that could reach from one side of a basketball court to the other. For hundreds of years, no one ever saw a live one. They were just legends. But down here, they are real. They battle giant whales in the dark. They have suckers with sharp teeth on them, and they move like ghosts through the freezing water. They are the true titans of the tide. 3. The ground is close now, and we see the tripod fish. Imagine a fish that doesn't like to swim. It has 3 long, skinny fins that look like stilts. It stands on the bottom of the ocean floor, perfectly still, like a statue in a park. It faces into the current and waits for food to drift into its mouth. It is the most patient fisherman in the world, standing in the dark, on its tippy toes, for hours and hours and hours. 2. We have reached the Hadal Zone, named after the underworld. And here we find the snailfish. It doesn't look like a monster. It looks like a little pink, see-through gummy bear. It is soft and squishy, which is its superpower. If it had hard bones like us, the heavy water would crush them. But because it is like jelly, it feels perfectly fine. It is the deepest fish ever filmed by humans, living in a place so deep that it would take a heavy rock almost an hour just to fall to the bottom. 1. We have reached the very bottom, the deepest trench on Earth. And here lives the Xenophyophore. It is a big name for a tiny hero. Imagine a single-celled creature, like a tiny amoeba, but it grows as big as a soccer ball. It is a giant living cell that builds a house out of sand and tiny shells. It is the ultimate survivor, living where there is no light, no heat, and more pressure than a space rocket launch. It proves that life can find a way to thrive anywhere, even in the furthest corners of our blue planet. We are starting our engines now, feeling the bubbles rush past us as we head back up, past the snailfish, past the glowing anglerfish, past the ears of the Dumbo octopus, until we see the beautiful golden sun dancing on the waves again. The ocean is a big, beautiful mystery, isn't it? It reminds us that there is always something new to discover if you are brave enough to look. Before I go, I have a question for you and your family to talk about. If you could have any superpower from a deep sea creature like glowing in the dark, having a clear head, or being able to stand on stilts? Which one would you choose and why? I can't wait to hear what you think. Until next time, this is Captain Curious. Listen more, imagine more, learn more.